hope you're ready to talk money. I know we are. We've been talking money in the end of the year, what some of the changes are, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that. So there's more changes. Phil Bloyd is here with us today from Revolutionary Financial Group. This is Lowcountry Money Talk, and this is a great place to learn. Thanks for being here.
Absolutely. I'm glad to be sharing this with everyone in the Lowcountry.
Oh, we are too. And you know what? I've learned a ton from you already, and some changes have happened, as we were talking about before the break, about required minimum distributions and what ages those may affect. Other changes we're going to talk about right now. There's some tax bracket changes, for example.
I got this from Bloomberg. It came out the other day. So to our advantage, as far as the standard deduction, right now we're at $25,100 for the tax year 2021, and that's moving up to $25,900. So the reason I'm telling you these things are so that we can plan for next year. Remember the wiggle room and the Roth conversions. And, go see your tax advisor for sure.
Now's a good time, definitely.
Many people are their own tax advisors, though, I find out. So if you're your own tax advisor, be aware of this yourself.
Got it.
Maybe you haven't got the newest software or whatever, so kind of get ahead of the game a bit. Now the other thing, the projected brackets are moving up to our benefit as well. A little inflationary help.
And that is helpful, absolutely. So talk to us about what we can expect to see.
So as an example, we could say in the 2021, we had the 22% bracket was 81,051 to 172,750. Now that's going to be 83,550 up to 178,150.
Okay.
So that gives us maybe an extra 5,000 for that Roth conversion that we spoke about.
Absolutely.
So if you don't have a strategy for that, I see this every day, and they're like, Phil, you're all just about Roth conversions. Not really. It's part of the overall planning.
Right.
But I keep reminding people, 2025, these brackets sunset, and then we go back to where we were before.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's an automatic increase.
There we go. What's interesting about the strategies that we're talking about today and the way that you operate and talk money with us here is it's not just about doing the right things. I mean, you can do all the right things and you can have your investments and you can see some gains here and you can put your money into your Roth, and all of that is important. But if you're not cautious and watching some of these changes and up to date on how this could affect you, you're not maybe making the right moves and making sure that you're not, really just kind of throwing money away, right?
Well, Jessa, the thing is, over the last 13 years, we could kind of be sloppy a bit because we've had this huge growth. And people come in every day and I'm like, well, how are your investments doing? Or we'll say, how's your money doing? And they're like, oh, it's doing great. And I'm like, well, it should be. Because we've been in one of the longest bull markets in the history of this country.
Yeah.
So if you're not doing great, we've got problems. But use what's in front of you, because when that's taken away from us, then we've missed that opportunity. So what I'm always trying to do is point out to people, hey, look, here's some opportunity here. Use it or lose it. And, the problem we have is when we're 65 or 70, we don't have that paycheck going in every payday to be withdrawn to our 401k or whatever it may be. So if we make some mistakes along the way, it kind of gets smoothed out when we're younger.
Right.
But when we're older, we've kind of accumulated all of our funds.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, making sure that we are being cautious about every dollar and where can we save and where can we gain, and that all plays into the bigger plan. So it's nice to have your eye on all of these changes so that we can share with our viewers. After the break, you got to stick with us. Our last segment, we're going to talk a little bit about some investment strategies for 2022 and, of course, how inflation may play a role. So stick with us. We'll be right back.